Hey YouTube!
What's up?
I love your sexy, sick voice.
Is it still like a little raspy?
Yeah, it's raspy.
You guys don't even know I was sick. Like we didn't even tell you. Now I've got this voice to show. It's like a battle scar.
What if your voice never goes back to normal? It just always sounds like that.
That would be great.
I would love that. As you can probably tell, we are not at home right now. We are in a hotel in Portland, Oregon.
We've been traveling a lot recently. We were in China for like 3 weeks. We were in Florida earlier in the year. We're on the road again now. So we've gotten pretty good at packing, like not to brag, but we want to share with you some of our packing tips and what we bring on these trips to make sure we have a successful trip.
So the first thing to consider when you're packing for a trip is where are you going? Are you going on an international trip? Are you staying domestic? Are you going somewhere tropical, somewhere a little bit more chilly?
If you're traveling internationally, for example, it might be a good idea to find out if you're going to need a wall adapter for your electronics.
Also, when you're traveling internationally, you're obviously going to need your documents. So make sure you have your passport. This is the last thing we check before we leave the apartment. We always say, do you have your passport? And we'll like show it to each other to make sure we have it as we're walking out the door, so there's no chance we could forget it. Sometimes you need to get vaccines before you go as well, so you got to make sure you have those documented.
Depending on where you're going, you might want to convert some of your money before you go. When we went to China, it was really difficult to take out money when we were there, so I wish we had entered the country at least with some cash to get us started.
And as I mentioned earlier, you need to anticipate the climate of where you're traveling, so if you're going to Key West, you're probably going to want to bring some skimpy little bathing suits.
Bring some thongs.
Both kinds.
No, I meant sandals.
It's gonna be one of those videos.
Once you know where you are going and you have all the appropriate documents in order, you have to decide what kind of bag you're taking. If you're going on just like a little weekend trip, you can probably get away with a small backpack. If you're going somewhere for a long time and need a lot of different clothing options, maybe you want to bring one of those bigger hard case suitcases where you can fit a ton of luggage. Personally speaking, we hate checking baggage. We are always going to choose some kind of baggage that fits in the overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you. I feel like I'm like a flight attendant saying this right now. So these are actually backpacks, but they can transform into like luggage too, that you hold like so.
And they're super lightweight. Like I will carry my laptop in here, a bunch of clothes, some electronics, and even carrying them on my bag, I never really struggled to walk around with it.
We also always bring one extra bag that we can use for the in-flight entertainment.
And the last bag that we carry is a day pack. You probably saw us carrying a little red backpack on our last travel vlogs. That's very helpful for day-to-day packing because you don't want to carry this all around the city when you're walking around, but you want to have something to carry your water bottle or your sunglasses or all the daily items that you need.
Snacks. Next up, you have to decide on the personal care products you're bringing on your trip. Everyone has their own personal grooming routine, and it's really important that you bring whatever your routine is at home with you on the road.
For us, that means bringing some of the obvious stuff like toothbrush and toothpaste, deodorant, and face creams, and all that good stuff. But one thing that we never leave home without is a razor.
This video is sponsored by Dollar Shave Club, one of our long-term sponsors, and we absolutely love these razors. I cannot get over how good it feels to shave with a new razor every week. I love bringing a razor with me when I travel because sometimes at home we use an electric trimmer, but when I travel I don't want to have to worry about charging it and like it running out of batteries, and it takes up more space.
It's very bulky. I've never really been a fan of shaving in the past because my skin is very sensitive. Dollar Shave Club is the first razor that I've used that hasn't given me that recoiling feeling when I shave.
So everyone knows that Dollar Shave Club makes razors. I mean, it's in their name, Dollar Shave Club, but they actually have a ton of other products that we've just found out about too.
I forgot to buy a travel toothbrush before we left for this trip, and then I remembered that in our kit from Dollar Shave Club, they gave you one. Their toothbrushes come with a little toothbrush cap so you can bring it on the go and not worry about it getting dirty in your little travel pack. My favorite Dollar Shave Club item is the One Wipe Charlies.
Even the nicest bathrooms don't have like moist towels to wipe with.
Right, that's
so,
like
like
standard.
Yeah, no matter where you go, it is always good to travel with the One Wipe Charlies. I literally have these in my bag. Always. You can't go back. Once you go Charlie, you can't go back. So we want to share the love with you. Dollar Shave Club is basically giving away this starter kit. We can hook you up with a $5 starter kit with no shipping. It's just like $5 period. This weighty executive razor with 4 cartridges, which are usually so expensive. It's like the ink of printers.
Right, that's a great analogy. With the starter kit, you get 4, so you don't have to worry about going through the razors too quickly. They also set you up with some shave butter, some body wash, and our favorites, the One Wipe Charlies.
We're Charlie's Angels. So to get this amazing kit for just $5, just go to dollarshaveclub.com/tbeeps. That is dollarshaveclub.com/tbeeps. 2 beeps.
We'll also have the link in the description below, so feel free to click that too and get your starter kit.
Unless you're going to a nude resort, you need to bring some clothing with you.
Obviously, it depends on how long you're traveling, but I think a good rule of thumb is to have 7 pairs of underwear and 7 pairs of socks. Otherwise, for the rest of your outfits, you can kind of mix and match and wear the same pants and wear the same shirts and also do some laundry, so you don't need to bring as much as you think.
I'm definitely a minimalist packer, so I don't want to bring anything extra that I don't need to pack. And like you said, if you need to do laundry or even get creative like we did in China by doing laundry in a bathtub. So we're being improvisational. It might be worth it so you can save some space in luggage and not feeling like you're bringing so much with you everywhere you go.
You also want to leave some space for the little trinkets and gifts and stuff that you buy on the way home. So you don't want all of that space to be filled up with clothes that you don't really care about.
I've done this trick recently where I pack my belt rather than wear it on the plane.
Right.
It's one less thing you have to remove and like go through the metal detectors. Shirts, are you going for a special occasion? Maybe you need to take a special shirt or suit like we did this time. Other than that, just a pair of jeans, a pair of shorts, and you're good to go.
We are millennials, so we need electronics.
Yes, we do.
We bring a separate bag for all of our electronics so that we have easy access to them on the airplane. We basically think of our backpacks as our checked bags, and we put those above our heads, and then the electronic duffel bags we put under the seat.
The electronic bag can also have the water bottle, a couple snacks in them, but most importantly, we always travel with our Kindles. I always bring a tablet too that has some Netflix shows and Spotify offline downloaded.
And then you need your headphones, a laptop, camera, so it just makes sense to have all of that stuff in one bag so it's easily accessible, especially when we're making YouTube videos, because we gotta grab our camera or our selfie stick really quickly.
So those are the essentials. That's what we pack when we travel. If we missed anything, let us know. How do you travel? What is the one thing you cannot travel without? Tell us. Maybe we need it.
We also wanted to thank our sponsor, Dollar Shave Club, one more time. They've been so great to work with, and we hope you check them out.
Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. Click subscribe if you haven't subscribed to us. I'm Beep.
I'm Beep.
We are 2 Beeps.
Peacing out.
Beeps out. No, stop.
Thank you for sticking around after the credits. We had another video that we made recently that we're very proud of and we wanted to share with you.
We talked about our experiences with anxiety and depression, and it was a very hard video to make, but we think it was a good one, an important one to watch, so if you want to check that out, it is right over here.
Love you guys.